Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay. I've said this before that I do not get my get back. God does. And one thing that I have experienced, which, it is what it is. And you heard what they say about people that say or use that phrase, it is what it is. They're strong individuals, But I am saying that there are certain people that just refuse to learn. They refuse to get it that we are not to be played with. And I don't get angry. I don't get upset. Yet people, they try. They really do try to get me angry and get me upset with their behavior. And it could be their behavior towards me, or it could just be their energy, what they're projecting. And, I don't get angry anymore. And I expressed this to someone the other day. We were just having a chat, and I said, God can get back at people a lot better than I can. I don't crash out. I don't get angry. I just accept that people are going to do what they're going to do, no matter what I'm doing. I could be the kindest, sweetest individual to a person, and they still choose to do fuck shit to me, trying to stir the kettle to see if it's going to explode, And when they don't get the reaction that they're thinking they're going to get, it's a shock to them, because it's like they themselves, they would respond. They would get angry, they would get pissed off, they would get, they would crash out. And I had, this, desire for something earlier, and I didn't want to go back to that environment, that area. I'm not saying that it was terribly bad. It was just I didn't really care for the energy, the environment. It wasn't terrible, but it was just something that I didn't really want to revisit unless I absolutely had to. And I went and I ordered something from this particular restaurant that was in this area. And when I tell you, I kind of regret it. I kind of regret, because the energies that were in there were a few more energies in there, and there were one energy in particular, actually a few energies, that were just so telling, They were so telling, and it was like, okay, all right, But when I entered this restaurant, there was this person just came out of nowhere. He was intentional about his moves, just so quick. And God just let me know that individual is going to have something hit him. He's going to come into contact with something where he's going to either run into a door or run into some object that's going to knock him out. It's going to knock him out. It's going to recalibrate and or reset his attitude. It's going to reset his energy. It's going to reset that negativity that he has within him. This is someone that has been used by the devil And what's going to end up happening to him, it's going to set his life back tremendously. This accident, what he's going to run into, it's going to set his life back tremendously. It's going to basically, the word I'm looking for is, I just heard the song Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. It's going to reset his brain. I'm hearing stroke. Stroke. He's going to have a stroke. The stroke is going to cause him to run into something or slam into something, or something's going to hit him. When you let the devil use you to attack God's children, be ready for the backfire. This guy is going to be out of commission for a minute. And when I say minute, I mean months. You hear of people that have to restart, basically go to rehab, and I just heard the song Kickstart, but like restart. He has to go to rehab and figure out how to move and function, something like that. It's going to happen to him. And God said, all because he wanted to be rude and be disrespectful. He's going to be an example for individuals, the same individuals that were in the restaurant that had kind of that energy I was talking about, iffy energy. He's going to be an example as to why you should not play on the dark side in coming against one of God's children, especially when that child of his has been through already too much. And it's not about being disrespectful, it's rather being respectful. Because these are individuals that know who we are, and they intentionally gang up to come against us. I'm hearing, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Yeah, he'll forgive them, but he's going to take them through some stuff first to let them know why they should not have done what they did. Okay, so what I just received was, you turn your back on my child in disrespect, I turn my back on you. In your time of need, and your time of sorrow. And what he's going to go through, it's going to take him through it. He's going to be crying. Because there's going to be, I just heard speech impediment. It's going to mess with his speech, slurred speech. He'll have to learn how to talk again. He's never going to be the same. And he's at an age where it's a little bit more difficult to recover. After you get to a certain age from like a stroke. So he's not going to make a full recovery. He's going to end up having slurred speech, not being able to move and function like he used to. And God's just saying, all because he wanted to be disrespectful. All because he wanted to make you feel some type of way, project something towards you. Which was unnecessary. It's what caused him to have to experience what he's about to experience. God just said, that's all. I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.